It's always so fast here. Like, I just start the stream and then it's like 3, 2, 1, and in my life, that's kind of crazy. Okay, right. Immediately, oh my god, immediately a card chaos. But I already saw the 10 of Pentacles, right? Yeah. Is this my collective? I think so. Wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. I feel like this is what we're channeling for today. So either you are already that or you are going to be that. I already pre-recorded 2 videos today for the next week. Because technically it's weekend for me, but I was just feeling like doing that. I mean, look at me, you know? Reminds me of Doja Cat singing, look at me, look at me. You look at it. That's kind of me when I start a live stream. I'm just like, who's looking? Who's watching this stream? Alright, 7 of Swords. What's the message for you today? As always, take from this message only what resonates with you and leave what does not. Thank you so much. Hi, welcome. I don't have it here right now. Wait, I thought I put it somewhere. I don't know the brand right now. Sorry, but I love it too. So, because I feel like this lipstick it's a lip stain first of all, but it's also a lip gloss, which I love because I can wear like 2 different shades basically. And if I wear it as a gloss, it looks almost black, which I love as well. But if I just like tap it off a bit, it gets into this like, I don't even know how to call it, just like purplish shade. So I love it very much. Okay, right. How are you doing today? Yeah, a brown maroon shade. Yeah, that's kind of how it looks like, right? Yeah. Yeah, I love that too. I think it goes very well with my hair color. It's also funny how we immediately talk about makeup here. I love this collective. All right, so 7 of Swords. Let's get back into this message. I'm doing good too. Thank you. Thank you. So there's betrayal going on here in this message for whatever reason. This is not good, but we'll fix this. We'll figure out what's going on here. So betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically, trickery. Who's being tricked here? I feel like this is a relationship reading for some reason. Like someone being all talk, no actions. Oh, what are you? The Chariot in reverse, and then we have the Hermit in reverse. Okay, right. Interesting. Let's look at the cards. Also, by the way, these are so beautiful. Like, I love this deck so much. Okay, let's start with the Chariot in reverse. Thank you so much. Can you please stop that in the chat? Putting you in timeout. That was weird. I am already engaged. Please do not talk weird stuff to me in the comments. Thank you. Yeah, all talk nor action. Like, coming from your ex, right? Or did he say that to you, that you did that? Right, okay. In this case, it's good that you guys broke up, because someone who's just all talk, like talk, everyone can talk, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. Good for you. Good for you. I hear so many people talk every day. Like, I also talk a lot, but you have to watch the actions, you know, like see what they actually do, see what they actually like provide, bring to the table. Like, personally, I used to believe that words and actions are like equally important. I believe since everyone can talk, the actions are what matters to me at this point, like solely. I just look at the actions, because everyone can tell me that I'm pretty, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, like all these things. Of course, I know that. You don't have to tell me. I appreciate it when you tell me, but you don't have to. but like, what do you actually do for me that brings value into my life that I can't give myself or that I don't give myself already? You know? Oh, right. Well, in that case, it's like, it's a question of, didn't you put an effort, and like that's valid, so maybe some self-reflection would be good in this case, or like did he just say that to manipulate you, which would be shitty on his side. Okay, let's continue. The Chariot: self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, lack of control, aggression, arrogance, carelessness. Okay, I feel like I dropped the card, so there's something you don't want to see. I see you, don't roll your eyes, I see you. I feel like there is actually some self-reflection that has to like take space here. I'm sensing there's, okay, again, the water signs, like Cancer signs. I'm sensing Scorpio energy as well. Like there's some valid accusation in the space with us right now, like, well, you're part of the collective. Of course I'm picking up on your energy. Like, if you resonate with this, duh. Also, by the way, if you're feeling called to like go deeper into like a personal message, because this right now is like pretty much for a whole collective, so not everything might resonate with you. You're a Pisces? No way. Holy shit. I love this. I love this. But yeah, if you want to go deeper into that and like really get the guidance just fitted for you, I have the energy alignment sessions. I think the link in the chat is wrong, but in my profile there's certainly the link to my link tree, and then there's the energy alignments alignment session link to it. You should have a look at that because I created it for this exact collective, and I feel like you resonate with it so much. Yeah, it's gonna be good for you. Like, it's for the smart ladies, you know? So, all right, okay. Back to the message. The Hermit in reverse. I love the Hermit card because I'm such a hermit myself. Like, when it comes to creating content and like writing my books and publishing everything, I go into hermit mode all the time, and then suddenly I come out and I'm like, maybe I should talk to my friends again. Maybe I should not ignore them for a week or two. But yeah, so in reverse, it's isolation, loneliness, withdrawal, resignation, distance, lost your way. I feel like especially with being in a relationship like that, where it's very much disbalanced of like a lot of words, very little action. I feel like after that time, you should go into hermit mode for a while and like reflect over it, and also contemplate where you want to go after that, after experiencing that, whether it was like coming from you or coming from them or whatever. Like, there's a lot of contemplation that needs to take space in order to like figure out who you are again, what you want in life, what went wrong, what you want to change in your life. But I feel like the Hermit can also quite quickly get lonely, and I feel like that's what it says with being in reverse. Then Page of Wands, Fire and Earth sign. I feel like there's some grounding that needs to take place. It came out like this, so I guess I'm gonna read it upright and in reverse. So inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, free spirit, exploration, excitement, freedom. And then at the same time, the opposite, like lack of direction, procrastination, creating conflict, self-limiting beliefs, spiritual path, newly formed idea. I feel like you're like in this in-between state of both right now, of like, I don't know where I'm going, but I kind of have a vague idea where I'm going. Oh, I dropped the card again. Can you stop? You don't want to hear the message, right? Like, you don't want to see it. Okay, right. Listen to me. You gotta open your eyes, like not just your physical eyes, but you gotta open your third eye and actually have some like, have a conversation with yourself. Your procrastination, yeah. I feel like, okay, procrastination took place for me for a long time when I wrote my first book ever. I never published that one because it was the first one ever, but it's such a cute one. Um, but I was so procrastinating for like years, okay? Like, it took me about 5 years to finish that book, which is still, I know people who took like 15 years to write their first book. But mine took 5 years. I started when I was like 15-ish, and then finished that one when I was 17. No, that is not 5 years. I had to math. Anyway, but you get it, right? It took me a long time because I procrastinated so much. Like, I just stopped writing for a longer while. And I feel like procrastination happens when you don't have a clear path, when you don't have a clear vision of where you want to go. Because let me tell you, when you know where you want to go, you just know what actions to take. And when you really want something, there's nothing that could possibly hold you back from achieving this, from getting there. Because like there's nothing holding you back, you know? You worked in a book publishing house. Oh my God, I love this so much. Like, I love the people who work in publishing houses. I talk to so many, what's the proper term? Like, what is the job description? What is the name of that job? But yeah, I obviously emailed a lot of people. I also called a lot of people because I realized that the one thing authors who aren't published yet but want to get published don't do is like, well, what they do is they become a number in the system. You know, like they apply for so many publishing houses, um, but they just send emails or they're like so unpersonal. And I realized that by talking to these authors and then by talking to publishing houses, I realized I have like zero social anxiety. Like there's no social anxiety in my bones. Um, and so I just called them. I was like, honestly, the first time I did that, was I 17 or 18 already? Um, project manager, publishing manager. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is. It is absolutely a lot of work. Like, I then decided to indie publish, so I didn't publish with like a publishing house, simply because I'm a designer myself, so I studied communication design, and I just wanted to do that myself, you know. I wanted to have the freedom to like create the books in the way that I envision it. And I saw the contracts I would have to sign with a publishing house, and I just wanted to keep my rights on my book and, you know, my creative freedom. But I always appreciate the feedback of like professionals for the book industry, especially. So for example, I got my text fairy, as I would call her now, because she did some magic with my book, okay? I did publish my book, yeah. I published it with Tradition, which is a German publishing house. Well, it's not a publishing house, but it's like a printer house, basically. So, yeah, it is also on Amazon. It's also linked in my link tree. I think it's the link at the bottom. Um, but yeah, what was I talking about? Sorry, lost my train of thoughts. Um, thank you. It's the first book of the trilogy, so I just recently finished, well, recently, about half a year ago, I finished writing the second book. A text fairy. Oh, thank you. Someone who's actually listening to this. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, text fairy. So she did like the text correction and spelling errors and everything in my book. So corrected that. But I call her my text fairy because she did some magic with my text. It was like she did way more than just taking out the spelling errors. Um, and instead she looked at my text and she went really into it. She gave me such in-depth feedback on like how to make it better. And before, I had experience as working as a writer's coach for authors. I started that when I was 17, so I was pretty young when like my business started. Um, proofreading is really needed. Absolutely, absolutely. I did like the first round of editing myself because I'm also pretty good at language. But I was like, for sure, I looked at this text so many times. I was just blind for all the spelling mistakes, and I gave that to her, and then she came back to me, and I was like, this page is just red. Well, I'm still in communications and marketing field because like everything I publish, the guides I publish, my website, everything is self-made. Like I designed that myself. I'm also currently still in the last semester of my apprenticeship, but technically I've studied that like for 5, 6-ish years now. Um, so yeah, I would say I still am in that field. Just not working for other people currently, just working on my business with that, but obviously using that knowledge. I love live streams, but they also distract me. Thank you so much. Thank you. They also distract me from the message a bit. But yeah, I love talking about books. I love connecting with people, especially over books. So yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you. Right. But yeah, I'm just shuffling the deck for the next card, but I'm gonna finish the sentence. Ooh, the High Priestess. Cool. I had experience in being a writer's coach, so I already knew like how to receive feedback, how to give feedback, what's proper feedback, what's just shit and destructive. I also wrote a writer's guide based on that experience because I had one friend give me the worst feedback I've ever gotten in my life, and sad for me, it was the first one I ever gotten on a book. She was just really destructive with her words. So I stopped writing for like half a year. An author stopping to write because of bad feedback, that happens more often than you'd think. But I started again, and then I realized that just because one person was very bad with their words, that doesn't mean that my writing is bad. And yeah, well, it's not just, I wouldn't say it's always your own people, but it's like the people we choose when we're in a bad situation where we're not like fully, having the full overview of how a person is. Again, coming back to like the message, like all words, all talk, no action. That was kind of her, honestly. It was like, oh yeah, I can do that for you, sure. And then, came back at me just writing stuff like, why did you say that, like in the text? I mean, I get it. We were young, I'm not mad at her anymore. Used to be though, but I think it just catapulted me into the new chapter of my life back then, because that's when I started being a writer's coach myself, because I was like, honestly, I can do better. Honestly, I can do the same thing that she did, but like make it better so that people actually want to continue writing and publish a book. And I got my first ever client to finish his book in 5 months. He was faster than I was. Like we wrote our books parallel basically. But because he had a writer's coach, me, he wrote it faster, a whole month faster than me. So that was crazy. That was a very beautiful experience. Like I'm forever grateful for this client, and I'm forever grateful for having this experience working with an author on their way to their first book. So yeah. All right. Now, coming back to the message, but I feel like I'm a coach as well as a player. What do you mean with that? How am I a player? I hope that's a positive thing to say. Okay, coming back to the message, but I feel like for some reason this all correlated to the message, so maybe you're into books as well, maybe you're writing, maybe you've had some bad feedback, again, like all talk, no action. I feel like this is what we're circling this whole message the entire time. So then the High Priestess is coming in again, water sign. I feel like you might have like a moon sign in water, or like a water sign in your moon sign. Does that make sense? So intuition, sacred knowledge, the subconscious, divine feminine, trust yourself, sensitivity, purity, high morals. I feel like this is exactly like exactly the path that you're on right now, like going into yourself and into your subconscious and working with your conscious mind consciously. How often can I say that in one sentence? Water sign gang. Yeah, I love that. I love that. I mean, I'm a Cancer myself, so um, you played in the field as a writer yourself, and you also coached a writer. I meant it that way. Oh yeah, yeah, I did. I did. Okay, right. Um, you're doing the inner work right now. You're you're being called to look inside yourself and like check in, like intuitively, what do you want to do? Like, who do you want to be with? What are your morals? What are your standards? What do you want? You know? Thank you. I appreciate that. A lot of compliments today here. What's going on? Whoa, there's someone mad in the chat. Goodness me. That's funny. That's honestly making me laugh. Um, I'm not gonna show you guys the I'm not gonna show you the message because that would be just inappropriate. But the thing is, all these people like trying to attack you when you're on your path and when you guide other people. I just felt that sense of calm wash over me because I just realized I read a message that was very hateful in the live chat, which I don't appreciate, by the way. Like, why are you watching a stream if you don't like it? Just scroll, okay? Like, use your fingers and instead of tippy typing a message, like, just scroll, okay? But as I read that message, I was starting to laugh because I realized that these words are just from a very sad and tired soul. Yeah, I know. Thank you. I mean, are you offering yourself to be a moderator? Would you like to be one? Because, I mean, you know, right. But I just realized this is just a sad and tired soul, like, projecting onto me right now. So it's most of the times in real life as well, like, you gotta listen to the words they speak. Like, even if they don't match with their actions, you always gotta listen to the words people speak to you. Because I've learned that from, again, personal experience. When someone else is telling you you're too fat, you're ugly, you're, I don't know, not good enough, whatever, that's almost 100% of the time a pure projection from them onto you. That is totally crazy, but that's what people do for some reason. I don't understand it, honestly, because I don't do it, never done it, because I just don't get it. But other people do it, and once you can see it as a projection, you can just pity these people and just move on with your life. That's kind of how I work with it. Okay, right, how do I make you a mod? Oh, there. Oh Lord. Focus. um, okay, I think this one is the right one, right? Oh, there we go. Right. Okay, welcome. Thank you. You're a moderator now. Welcome. Okay, cool. Wait a second, I don't need to shuffle, I just completely got flabbergasted by this message, but ooh, yeah, you do have a blue badge now. That looks cool. Very fancy. Okay. Right, so fast. That's how fast circumstances can change, you know? I've experienced that myself. Like, I was in a writers community back then, and I was just there like a couple times, you know. I was there once and just listened, and then I started reading my own stories there every 2 weeks. And then I actually befriended a couple of the mods there. Um, Well, yeah, I do believe in this stuff because it works. Wow, that's very small dick energy. I'm sorry to say it that way, but like hating on someone who's working her business, looking as good as I do while doing it. Uh, yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. People don't understand tarot. Like they rather hate it than understand. Um, it's not my collective. My collective gets it. My collective just they just rock and roll, you know. They research at least, okay? So anyway, right. Back to the message. I feel like I want to take a deep breath right now. These bad energies, they distract the message. But not with me though. Okay, right. So, Queen of Wands in reverse is the next thing. I forgot what I was talking about earlier, but if it was important, it's gonna come back. In reverse though. Self-respect, self-confident, introverted, selfishness, jealousy, insecurity. Are we talking about the people in chat right now? I feel like, okay, stop. I think that's where a second message is starting. So like whatever that was, the message before, I feel like you're like in the process of connecting to yourself and realizing my energy didn't go there. Where? Did I attract them? No. You're right now in the path of like realizing where you want to go in your life and what you want to attract, what you don't want to attract. And yeah. I feel like you're on the path of like embodying your high priestess energy. I really got to do some cleansing for a second because oh my god, like that energy in the chat, that's crazy. Like I love live streams. I love connecting to you. I love talking with you. I love channeling. I love live channeling. It is just insanely hard. I feel like that's why I love one-on-one so much, because in the energy alignment session, like I know exactly who I'm talking to, and there's like one person like responding to me and I'm responding to her. In a live stream, you're basically like presenting to yourself to people you don't know, people you don't see. So the thing with live streaming and like again like parasocial connections in whatever form is like I'm visible and the people in chat are not. And a lot of people in a live stream, oh yeah, I know I can ban them, but like they leave anyway as soon as I call them out. So also I like pointing out these people because I'm sick and tired of letting these types of people just use a sacred space like this for their own negative energy. I'm just tired of being quiet about this. So, shall they live with the shame of whatever they do? Okay, second message. Okay. Getting myself together again, right? Okay. I feel like I didn't finish my thought about like parasocial connections. Oh yeah, well, it's like you can see me, I can't see you. Like I can read your messages in chat, and that gives a lot of people like a sense of invisibility, which is pretty cool, but at the same time it's nah. Some people just use it for the worst, and no. Not here. Okay, Queen of Wands in reverse, we had that already. So, second message. As always, just take from this reading what resonates with you and leave what does not, because that's how it works here. Okay, we have a tower moment. Oh yeah, I felt that. I felt that just there. Do you see how the tower is like exploding? I feel like I'm shaking from this message right now. Like, holy shit. Okay, there's something happening. Fire energy, Mars sign. Yeah, okay. Maybe you're into astrology, because I was just like, maybe check what your Mars sign is. Okay, so sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, sudden insight. Okay, yeah, you have just realized something. Thank you. I appreciate that. There's some sort of attack happening, like in your life. I'm sensing like a spiritual attack. Like someone's not playing with the right cards here. You're a good mod. Good job. Right. Okay, for the magical ladies who are still here, again, fire sign. There's like... I need to update the Nightbot, by the way. I gotta remember that, because the link for the manifestation guide is incorrect. Now I gotta switch it out. Okay, mental note. Mental note is taken. Okay, Four of Wands. Celebration, joy, harmony, marriage, home, community, homecoming. Leo is a fire sign, yes. I just had that in a recent reading. Was it the last one I uploaded? I think so. My foot is falling asleep. Oh no. Okay, so there is a tower moment happening for you right now, and it has to do with like fire signs. There's a lot of fiery energy. It's like fire signs to me is like fast energy. It's like things are shifting quickly, like quicker than you can see it, quicker than you can perceive it. It's like quicker than you can react or handle the situation. So sometimes you just let things happen because they're so quickly, and you just pull yourself back and out of it a bit and just observe it. Like sometimes it's not on you to react in a situation. Sometimes it's just about like leaning back, observe it. Right. I'm struggling with the Queen of Wands right now. We pulled it in reverse, but I'm not sure what it says yet, like in this message. But there's certainly something good coming in. So this tarot at this tower moment that you're experiencing right now, it leads you somewhere good. Like, this is happening for a reason. And I'm not saying that to cope. Like, don't cope and just say it's all happening for a reason. No, some things just happen because some people are shit, okay? Like, not everything makes sense. But the great thing about intelligence is that you can give things that don't make sense a purpose, a reason. You know, sometimes like not everything that happens for a reason, but you can give things a reason. And I feel like this is what's happening here right now. Like maybe with the Queen of Wands, maybe this is like, you know, with the self-respect, self-confidence, introverted, selfishness, jealousy, insecurity. Maybe these are things that people like project onto you, and you just gotta observe it. Like lean back, don't react to it. Just observe it happening. Like sometimes you can't stop things from happening with like, again, the tower moment. But sometimes it also happens for a reason. Sometimes, wait a second, one of the cards had revelation. Oh yeah, it was the tower card. So sometimes people reveal their true selves to you through a tower moment. And you can hate it, you can think that's shit, but it happens for a good reason. Because sometimes we need to realize that some people in our life, or a job, or an opportunity, or whatever, isn't as it seems to be, or how it seemed to be. And sometimes we just have to have that revelation, the realization, the waking up, awakening moment where we realize, oh, dang, that's not how it's supposed to be, you know? Divine intervention is tower moment. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. 10 out of 10. I feel like that's also what this is here. Like, something is leading you to a church. Like, metaphorical speaking. You don't have to actually go to a church. But like, church as in, like, marriage. Doesn't have to be a person specifically, but like this whole celebration process coming together, like a divine bound, like binding yourself to someone or something. It's certainly going somewhere good. And again, card number 4, stabilization, like stability coming in. And then we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Greed, indulgence, material lust, stubborn, obsessed with wealth and status, financially inept. Maybe that's the tower moment right now. Oh. The Sun. Interesting. Okay, upright. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. I feel like this whole reading with the cards in order that I pull them, or that, you know, I shuffle them, it's like it shows me 2 different readings practically. It shows me literally one by one. First, the Queen of Wands, that was like confusion. It was like, it doesn't really make sense. You gotta give it a purpose. And then the Tower moment, and King of Pentacles in reverse, but then also 4 of Wands and the Sun. It's like, it shows you the exact opposite of things happening. So it's like right now you're like in the midst of it, as almost always with tarot readings. Like right now stuff is happening that you don't know what's happening, you don't know where you're going. Like you don't really see the path and you're just craving some clarification, some clarity, some guidance, some light. And then the cards say, well, yeah, it seems like it's shit right now, but it happens for a good reason. And then it's like, it's with the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's explaining like, this is happening right now, this is what people reveal to you. But then the Sun card comes up and you're like, or the universe is like, well, this is happening for this and that reason, like in order to clear your path. Is it like 2 parallels? Well, it's just how I explained right now. It's like, it's trying to give you that reassurance that everything that seems like it's doomed right now and it happens for bad reasons, actually it's not doomed and it's not happening for bad reasons. It just happens for a good reason. So the universe is trying to give you a sense of light, like with the Sun card. It's trying to give you sunshine, like light into your life right now by showing you that like everything happens for a reason, everything happens for the best of you. There's a song I'm thinking about right now. It's in my manifestation playlist. It's called Everything Works Out for Me. I don't know by whom it is right now. But it says everything's working out for me, even if it doesn't seem to be, or even when it doesn't seem to be. And that's a thing, that's a mantra that like keeps repeating in my head whenever I feel like something's just doomed. It's not. The Moon at the bottom of the deck. So we have the Sun and the Moon. Didn't I just say look at your moon sign? No, I said look at the Mars sign, right? I think it was in the last reading that I was like, look at the moon sign. Again, water signs, Pisces. Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, insecurities. So that might be what you're going through right now. By the way, now that we're at it right now, do you have like a question? Like I can ask a proper question right now that I'm on it already. 2 of Pentacles in reverse, overcommitment, disorganized, reprioritized, lack of balance, overwhelmed, okay. And then 10 of Cups. It keeps happening in this reading. It keeps happening. It's like, you're feeling shit right now. But the universe be like that sometimes. And the Judgment card also in reverse, again, fire sign. So we're having, I feel like I'm having a clashing collective. Like my collective seems like it's pretty heavy in water sign energy. But it's clashing with fire signs. Like maybe your ex was a fire sign, or maybe, I don't know, someone who's like clashing with you right now. Like something that doesn't work together, like a misbalance of things. It seems like it's always like fire and water in my collective. Okay, so Judgment in reverse. Self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, inner critic, self-loathing, punishment, destruction, ignoring the call. Have you been called to do something and you don't do it? Am I picking up any air signs? Why? Is that your ex? Aquarius? Not really. Not really. No, I'm picking up earth signs. Aquarius, nah. Nope. 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 Alright, no air signs here. But yeah, the message keeps going, like you're feeling bad right now because you're not putting in the work. I feel like this correlates to the first message, honestly. Like you're feeling bad right now because you're not putting in the work for yourself. Like you're all talk, no action for yourself, like right now. Like with the procrastination from earlier, that's you building trust with yourself, right? But then again, the universe comes in with the 10 of Cups, and it's like, yeah, but divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. Oh, you're Aquarius. Well, no, I'm not picking up on any air signs right now. I could ask a question after this reading. It's close to being done, for air sign energy, especially if you want me to. But yeah, you also don't have to resonate with that. Like, I see so many messages where people try to make the message fit, and I'm just like, well, if something of it doesn't fit, just don't make it fit, you know? Like, sometimes it's just one sentence that I got out of a 15-minute long video that I needed to hear, and I was like, that was worth it, you know? Sometimes it's just one message. Sometimes it's every single sentence of a message that resonates with you. It's just really about figuring out what resonates with you. And I feel like learning to realize that, like what resonates with you and what doesn't, is the first and main thing, the first and main skill everyone who's getting into spirituality and tarot and whatever should learn. Because there's so many people talking bullshit out there and trying to like teach people what tarot is, tell people the future just to make a whole bunch of cash, all these things. And I'm just like, again, if someone doesn't resonate with this, why would I try to make them like resonate with it? Like, you can't force resonation. You can't force resonating with something or not. You either like it or you don't. You either want to stay and watch this message or you don't, you know? Okay, right, but what was the Moon card in reverse? Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, insecurities. Did I read that already? It's again water sign, Pisces. Right, so I feel like this whole message, I could keep going with the cards. I'm pretty sure they would come out in the same exact thing, in the same exact pattern, but it's basically like whatever you're going through right now, either find the reason for why it happens, because it always happens for the best of you, or Pisces heavy today, yeah it is, or give it a reason for why it's good. I learned something from a billionaire actually. He lives by the mantra of everything is good, it is good. So every time that something, it sounds like hope, but hear me out. Every time something bad happens, or every time something happens that's unpleasant to him, or that is like, I don't know, annoying or whatever, he's just saying to himself, it is good. I started saying that, my life shifted immediately, and I was like, holy fucking shit, what happened? What happened was, your brain is primed and programmed to always think that it's right in the way that you think. So it is always searching for evidence of why what you're thinking is right. That's also, by the way, how law of assumption and all these things work, because your brain has to be right. Don't ask me how and why that is, it just is, okay? You can research that though if you want to go deeper into that. I also wrote more about this in the manifestation guide. It's called the Portal to Your Dream Life Guide, because that's what it is. But so whenever you say it is good, your brain goes yes. Your brain goes yes. Because again, it has to agree with what you're saying to yourself. Affirmations work for the exact same reason. So whenever something happens, like let's just say, I don't know, like having the comments in this live stream, you know, just earlier on. In my head, I was like, it is good. And then I realigned, I took a couple deep breaths and I realized, oh, it is good. I can use that for content right now. Like, it sounds so much like cope, but sometimes you just have to tell yourself that it is good, even though you know it doesn't make sense that it's good right now because it's a shit experience, you know? But it is good. And then your brain goes like, oh, it's good. Okay, I thought it was bad, but it's good. You're telling me it's good. So your brain is searching for evidence for why it is good that it's happening. You know, it's kind of sounds like gaslighting yourself, but I would say you're just reprogramming your mind into being an optimist, being a positive thinking person. Because let's just see it from the outside, the experience is the same. Like, looking from the outside, the experience stays the same. You know, the comment was there. I read it. You read it probably. But I can choose how I want to react to it. And if I choose to be like, oh my god, someone commented some shit on my channel, I'm gonna stop filming videos now, just doing my entire business, why would I do that? You know, like I would choose to suffer. So you can choose to suffer, or you can choose to be on the positive side of things and say, well, this is good. This is giving me confidence because I know I'm still here. I'm still showing up for myself, even though someone decided to take out their anger and frustration about their own life out on me, because I'm here and I'm thriving and I'm striving for better things, you know? Like, just because you can't do it right now, like them, doesn't mean that you have to pull other people down, you know? But it's my choice how I want to react to it. So I was just like, it's good. And then my brain was searching for evidence for why it's good. And then we had a conversation about it. So it's good, you know? Well, that's, you know, practice also takes like, what's the word? I forgot the word, I'm sorry. Sometimes it happens, sometimes words, like I can think of it, but sometimes they just slip out of my mind. So like sometimes you just have to force yourself to like keep practicing, you know? Like, sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I don't want to get ready. Just want to stay in bed and read all day. And practice makes perfect, yeah. Yep, it does. It really does. Also, what do you mean a man? Practice makes everyone perfect. Right. Yeah. That was that reading. But sometimes you just have to force yourself to do something about it, you know? I'm like, okay, what do I want to do today? Is it weekend? Well, today it is weekend, but I chose not to have weekend in that way because I just wanted to. And sometimes you can be like, you know what? I'm just gonna rot in bed and just read all day. It's also great. Okay, let's start the second message for Aquarius, like air energy. Let's see. Also, I'm going to start the rule again. If something resonates with you, please type 111 in the chat. And if it doesn't, you need some realignment, so type 222 if it doesn't resonate with you. So I just know, like, who I'm channeling for right now. Second message. Ooh. Oh, Three of Swords. Okay, someone being stabbed in the heart. Like, goodness me. It's an air sign card. I can't make this up. Like, I can't make this up. Tarot is just fascinating to me. I said I'm gonna channel for air energy and read what stands there. Let's just take that as a proof that it works. Okay, thanks. I'm just good at my job. Okay, right, so card number 3, so 3. We had that before. No, wait. The video I recorded before this, because I recorded 2 videos for next week before this live stream. Because I'm just efficient when it comes to video filming. So it was also a lot of like 3, 2. It's also what we had before. So alignment, a lot of realignment and alignment. Also Libra is coming through as well. So heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. Seems like someone is like coming out of a connection with someone else right now. Or what I'm also sensing specifically, if you're still in the chat, in the comments, is like a past person. What was that showing up? Did you see that? The card showed itself to me, but it didn't flip. It was the 4 of Cups reversed. You know what? I'll just take that for this reading. It's like a past person showing up for you in your life, but it's almost like, oh my god, do you know these fuckboys who are just like checking in every once in a while, and they're just like, hey, how you doing? Or they just write hey, and then that's it. That's the whole conversation. Like no effort. Like again, all talk, no words. That's funny. That I just channeled that. So all talk, no words. It's like literally nothing coming from them. So it seems like this person is like checking in if you're still available for them, but they're not interested in anything like binding. They're not interested in, well, relationship or just like anything. I think they're just bored, honestly, from what's coming through. So then we have 10 of Wands reversed. Like doing it all is what I saw first. Carrying the burden, delegation, release, overstress, burnout. I feel like in this connection, well, we'll see if we add more mods. Depends on the person who offer themselves. But yeah, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm sensing with this connection, like you put in all the effort, like you did it all. You know, it was your energy making them special. It wasn't them. And then we have 3 of Cups, again, water sign, specifically Cancer. We have it like this. Triplicity, expression, expansion of the idea, growth, first stages of completion. With like expansion of the idea in this case, I think, oh, this one is also Cancer sign. I think you made up an idea about them. You expanded this idea that you had of them in your head when it's just an idea of a person. It's like, it's nothing really. It's an idea. It's what you think they are. It's what you fantasize they could be. It's all these things, but it's not real. And then with the 4 of Cups in reverse, that just, you know, showed itself to me in the deck without actually coming out. it's kind of like that person. It resembles that person specifically. So it's like sudden awareness, choosing happiness, acceptance, retreat, withdrawal, checking in for realignment. It seems like they're checking in for realignment, but I don't sense that they do. I don't sense they do. I just don't see that in the cards for you. Four of Pentacles reversed, greediness, possessiveness, stinginess, overspending, self-protection. I feel like you gotta protect yourself from that person, and I'm sensing that they are trying to be or to act possessive about you when they're not in a position to do so. Like, they just aren't. Because you're not theirs, you don't belong to them. I don't even see that they belong to you, honestly. We have again the same spread as last time in the last reading. We have Two of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Four of Wands. But honestly, I'm going to put them back into the deck because we had them already. I don't feel like they resonate with this reading. The Hierophant, upright, institutions, tradition, religion, society and its rules, social approval, conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, wisdom, trust. I'm getting that's a person who's lingering around, who's a male energy, first and foremost. This time I used the gender actually. Usually I say masculine energy, but this is right now solely a male energy. And this is quite an icky energy, honestly. It's like this classic possessiveness of a man who has an unhealed something, an unhealed wound in themselves. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's like, do you know these men, I'm just gonna stick to the gender right now, who speak of tradition, thank you very much, who speak of tradition, but they actually just mean control. That's what I'm getting here. And then at the bottom of the deck, the Empress reverse, Earth sign, Venus, like maybe look at your Venus sign. I just got a compliment saying so pretty. I'm saying look at your Venus sign. Like, Venus sign is all about like expressing yourself, expressing your, almost your romantic side. Like, just becoming more beautiful in general, in your own way, shape, or form. But in reverse it says creative block, selfish, impatient, dependent on others, inaction, lack of concentration, indecisive, overwhelmed, anxiety, infidelity. And I'm getting that's like, yes, this is a collective. I'm channeling for magical ladies. We have right now a reading for air signs and water signs. I mean, my collective is mainly feminine energy and water signs, but you know, depends on what message is coming through. I feel like you're right now in the fangs of a very indecisive person who's male, who's trying to be possessive over you for the sake of it, but well, he's not putting in any effort. So like, just leave, okay? Just leave him where he is. 10 of Cups. Oh my god, this is so good. Like, I love tarot. Honestly, this is amazing. Like, divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. Like, just leave that person alone, okay? The thing is, the term, okay, I'm trying, like, honestly, I'm not political on this channel. Like, I do spiritual woo-woo science. This is my thing. But what's coming through in this message right now is the term of male loneliness epidemic, which is a man's-made word, by the way. And I just have to say to that, coming through in this message right now, that leave the men who treat you like possession alone, okay? Like the people who call it tradition but mean control, leave them alone, okay? Thank you. And again, it'll lead to 10 of Cups. It'll lead to greatness, honestly, like for you. Not for them, because they have to change, they have to do the inner work. There's many cards coming out right now. What is going on? Is this the new message already? Is it the new message already? It could be, right? Okay, I'm gonna put these cards aside and then read the new message. That's a lot of cards that just came out. If you have any specific message, you can ask me. Like, this live stream is a free offer right now. If you want to go deeper into your own personal guidance, though, I have one-on-one energy alignment sessions which will guide you to your dream life, which is practically speaking the life that you dream of having, because it's possible and I can get you there. Yes, I do that professionally. So, right, next message. The Chariot in reverse, first and foremost. Self-discipline, opposition, lack of direction, lack of control. Again, water signs, Cancer sign. Willpower and control. Okay. I feel like it's so correlating to this, the last message, the old one. The Magician in reverse, we had that before. Air sign coming through now. Manipulation, poor planning, untapped talents, insecure, lack of confidence, narcissism. Ew. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish reading the Chariot in reverse. It's also lack of direction, lack of control, aggression, arrogance, carelessness. I feel like this is the collective that my collective has to do with right now. And you're like trying to get out of it. Again, water signs with the Ace of Cups, and then air signs with the 10 of Swords. And then again, air and air signs. So double air with the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Ace of Cups is reversed as well. We have emotional loss, block creativity, emptiness, self-love, intuition, repressed emotions. I feel like you need a good cry. Every time that this card comes up, I'm just like, you need a good cry, okay? Like, your emotions are there to come out. They have to come out. Then 10 of Swords, painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, crisis, failure, collapse, defeat. I feel like this is when you finally wake up to realize that this man is not for you, that this man is not good for you, and it was your love making him special. It was your love, like, watering this plant. And sometimes you have to realize that you've been watering a dead plant. Like, sometimes relationships and connections are just like dead plants, and nothing, literally nothing happens when you leave them alone, because they don't put in any effort, okay? And then we have the Knight of Swords, reversed, restless, unfocused, burnout, impulsive, no direction, unpredictable, disregard for consequences. That's also them. That's their energy. So where are you going now? I keep being called to 10 of Cups from the reading before. Like, you're on the path of fulfillment, but like, why are you still even messaging him? Why are you still replying? Ace of Wands in reverse, fire signs. And there's the clash again. Delays. Okay, so you're acting because something didn't come in yet. Okay, got the message. It really, like, I get it why people call it a download and not just a channeled message, because it feels like I'm downloading it out of the universe, basically. It's card number 1. I feel like this is fresh start, and you're waiting for something to come in, like something or someone to come in to, like, maybe it's a job offer, maybe it has to do with money, maybe you need money to leave this connection for good. But it's in reverse, so it's delays. That's where you're still in connection with him. I feel like if you had the right offer already, or if you had like less confusion about whether it's coming in or not, I think you would leave this past connection in the past. Lack of motivation, lack of energy, lack of passion, a lot of lack. Can we get out of lack state, please, and into fulfillment? Because fulfillment is within you, it's not outside of you. Okay, so stop searching for fulfillment outside of you. Weighted down boredom. Are you bored? Or is he bored? Good question. We have the Six of Cups. Oh. And the Death card in reverse. And the Nine of Cups. Okay, a lot of cups, a lot. Oh, there was something hiding here. It's Eight of Swords underneath. So first of all, Six of Cups, water sign, Scorpio energy, straight from the beginning. This is still the same collective I'm channeling for. Familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. Maybe you've known this person for a long time. I just got remembered of like my high school crush when I talked about all these things, because same, like I've experienced similar before, and it's this whole thing of like, you know, a lot of words, like all talk, no do, no action. But it seems like you did share some lovely memories together, and maybe you're holding on to that as well. I'm also getting Aquarius signs here. Maybe he's an Aquarius. And then Eight of Swords. I'm still sensing you're waiting for something. Like, look at the card. It seems like you feel so helpless, but you're not. Like, you're part of this collective. Of course you're not helpless. Like, you have all the power within you. So self-limiting beliefs, inner critic, releasing negative thoughts, opening to new perspectives, self-acceptance, freedom. Freedom. Okay, you get it? Thanks. Again, type 111 in the chat if you resonate with this, and 222 if you don't. So then the Death card in reverse, water, Scorpio energy. I feel like you're having quite Scorpio energy. You have Stinger as well. Like, you can sting people and they know that. They know how, like, they know not to mess with you. They know not to fuck with you. But they sometimes try to. But they fail. So it's also card number 13. It's a highly misunderstood number. You can Google that. It's very interesting, the story behind it. But yeah, so Death card in reverse, resistance to change, fear and change, holding on, stagnation, decay, personal transformation. I also feel like with the Death card in reverse, there's like, it's the opposite of something dying, metaphorically speaking. I feel like it's more so about something coming to life, and I feel like it's you coming to life. Like, the freedom, like, make yourself free from that. Make yourself free from the expectation of what life you should live, what person you should be with, what should happen for you in order to be free. And just do it, okay? And then we have the Nine of Cups here. In reverse, lack of inner joy. Again, lack. Like, you gotta work on your lack mindset, because girl, that's crazy to think that you could be possibly in lack. Smugness, dissatisfaction, indulgence, materialism, inner happiness. Yeah, exactly. Like, inner happiness, okay? It's internally, not externally. Because the external always responds to your internal world. Not the other way around. We just learned by today's society. We had that in the last reading. In the last one, where was it? Like, one of the cards said, like, societal standards. The Hierophant. Hierophant. It says society and its rules and social approval. We learned to look outside of us for appreciation, for approval, for our value. We learned to like cultivate this appearance of everything is great, of not in lack but in fulfillment outside of us. But the true not lack but abundance grows inside of us, and then we can bring that to the outside. Do you think I could sit here right now and film these videos and be on a live stream and speak about what I speak about and publish books and guides and work one-on-one with people for the prices that I call upon if I hadn't had abundance internally first? I couldn't even possibly embody any of these manifestations if it was just for me collecting things on the outside that I put my value on. But I have my value inside of me. That's why I can that's why I can offer offers for the price that I do, because I know my value. I know what I bring to people when I just speak to them. And I feel like it's the same with you. Like, you're waiting for something to happen outside of you to like make that brain fog go away. Like, it's crazy in these messages these days, because it's always like whenever you don't seem to see something in your life in a message, I'm experiencing brain fog in the message, and I'm just like, oh my god, just make it stop. Right? But like, there's back to the Ace of Wands in reverse, card number 1, there's a fresh start. Like number 1 in numerology, we have, okay, 111. I want to see number 111 in the chat now. We have 3 cards with the number 1 in this spread. So it is a fresh start happening for you. We also have 2 cards with the number 9 in this spread. Oh no. It's not the number 9, it's number 6 and number 9. Don't make that joke, I can read your mind, okay? But anyway, funny. But also number 10. So, fulfillment. Closing cycles. Okay, are we gonna do one more reading? Are we gonna do one more message? I think so. Let's do one more. Like, it's a lot about embodiment in this case, like not just for my collective, but also, well, my clients are also part of my collective, obviously, but also just for you watching this personally. Embodied manifestation means that you manifest from the inside out, and it's not the whole process of like fake it till you make it, even though that can also work for some people. You can embody things from the outside to the inside, but it's not as sustainable. It's harder, honestly, because most people fail at some point if they just fake it, because it's exhausting to fake something for a very long time until you have embodied it. It's way easier to unblock everything that held you back and just become your true self, and then embody it from the inside out. Been there, done that, and now I make a living out of it. So we had, first of all, 7 of Cups. Reversed. Alignment, personal values, overwhelmed by choices, lack of purpose, fantasy, illusion, diversion, confusion. If you feel any of these things, you are welcome to book your one-on-one energy alignment session with me, because that's exactly what I was just talking about. That's exactly what we work on, what we work through together in alignment. And then we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. Self-love, disharmony, distrust, breakups, imbalance, tension, broken communication. Cancer sign again, so water signs. And the card before was also a water sign. So we're working here with like opposites, I feel like. Okay, you're really deep in the midst of it. Card number 9 Nine of Swords. Oh yeah, well, card number 9, obviously. Duh. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, despair. I'm sorry to say that, but a lot of my clients experience that before they come to me. Well, why am I sorry to say that? Because I'm empathizing with them. Been there too before, worked my way through it, and now I teach other people how to do it. So yeah, if you need any guidance through any of that, come to me. That's the place where, for your dream life, that's the place where the magic happens. Okay, right, next one. 3 of Cups again. Water signs, Cancer signs, goodness me. Overindulgence, heavy partying, isolation, independence, alone time. 3 is a crowd, gossip. I feel like you're really getting through it. That card fell straight to the floor. Someone needs some grounding. Good that I'm being told to have quite the grounding energy. So maybe you want to stay here for a little while. Just bathe in that energy, basically. Queen of Pentacles, water and earth signs. Yeah, earth, like grounding, right? Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. It's like with this picture, like her holding the coin, the pentacle, like this. It seems to me like you're holding something. You have something in your life that is worth nurturing. I'm also getting like work in progress. 6 of Swords. Again, water. No, air signs this time. Air signs, sorry. Transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, moving on. Okay, you're in the process of releasing the past. Like almost every time in my readings. It's just my collective, you know? That's the magical ladies I channel for. Again, I should reinforce, only take from this message what resonates with you and leave what does not. This one fell right into my lap. We have the 9 of Wands reversed. Inner resources, struggle, overwhelm, on edge, defensive, paranoia, exhaustion, fatigue, lack of motivation. You're overcoming so much right now. You're really productive, actually. Actually, you're really productive. I feel like you're feeling unproductive because you're dealing with so much. Like, you're dealing with all this. But at the same time, you have something that is worth nurturing, that is worth building something for. And I'm really getting that you are so much more productive and so much better off right now. Than you think you are, like in general. Like, you're doing so well. I feel like you need to get that right now. You are doing so well. We have the 8 of Cups reversed, trying one more time, indecision, aimless drifting, avoidance, fear of change, fear of loss. Okay, so this is what's holding you back. Girl, let me tell you, don't let the fear of loss hold you back from changing your life. And don't let the fear of change make you become avoidant of chances, of divine coincidences, of fate, of possibilities, of opportunities. Don't let life or the depths of life let you become avoidant of the goodness of it. Welcome, how are you? Okay, one last card for this one. Page of Pentacles upright, manifestation, financial opportunities, skill development, ambition, desire, diligence. Yeah. This is exactly where you're going. I'm seeing in this card you're holding your peace and your fate in your own hands. And like your manifestation is coming through. You just have to work through it, like be diligent with it, but take the next steps. Like don't be avoided just because you're scared of something, okay? Well, I don't do personal one-on-one readings right now in this collective. I can ask for like one card. Do you just want something? Oh, there was something coming through. But again, these are like collective readings. If you want personal one-on-one guidance, this is like a whole bundle. This is not just a reading. This is actually like step-by-step embodied manifestation guidance. Then you can go into my profile and there's the link to my Linktree for the energy alignment session. That's what I offer. But yeah, so for you, there's 4 cards coming through actually. It's first of all the Death in reverse, and then the 3 of Swords. We have the Star and the Sun. That's what's coming through for you right now. Well, you can stay here for the message now. Water sign, Scorpio energy. I do get Scorpio energy from you in a second. Can I look at your profile somehow? I was questioning that before already if I can, but in the live stream I can see the chat, but I can't really like interact with the chat except for like talking, which is kind of sad. I would like to send messages as well, but alright, it is what it is. Anyway, so let's get these cards back into the deck. So resistance to change. I feel like you just came in right in that moment where I was talking about like, you know, resisting change, being scared of change, being afraid of loss and therefore like not changing things, not doing things, holding on, stagnation, decay, personal transformation. So you're going through it right now. But I do feel some sort of hesitancy from you. It's like you might be a bit skeptical about this whole thing. I'm seeing like the questioning incorporated with the fear of, is this personal transformation going to change me, like as I am? But like it's not gonna change your personality, you're still you. It's just gonna either heal you or make you better or make you a better person or elevate you to the life you want, you know? So it's not like manipulation where it would change your personality. It's like self-development, you know, like you choose your path for yourself. And then 3 of Swords, heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. I feel like that's where you came from. That this was the trigger for why you decided to go on this path of discovering yourself, discovering your truth and your true self. And then we have a yes card. It says down here, yes. So if you had like a specific question in mind, whether you should go for something or do something or take the next step to something, like just as an example, if you felt called to book the energy alignment session, that would be a yes right now. I mean, it makes sense for me to say that right now because it's my offer. I obviously sell it. But this was, you know, an example for what could be a yes question, for the yes answer. But it's the Star card. We have Air and Aquarius coming through. Hope, calm, faith, purpose, renewal, spirituality, fortune, good omen, rejuvenation. So that's the path you're on right now. And I feel like Star card is also always a wish fulfillment. Like there's something good coming in for your life. It's always a blessing. It's always like a wish on a shooting star come true, you know? So it's not just the wishing anymore, it's actually receiving that. And then we have the Sun card upright, positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all as well. So I feel like this is just in general the confirmation that whatever you're like discovering in your life, as soon as you overcome the resistance to change, like your life path looks so deliciously good. It looks delish, you know? So yeah, let me know if this resonated with you. You can type 111 in the chat if it resonated with you. Yeah, it looks really good for you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. There's also my PayPal me in the chat if you want to say thank you in another form of energy. Yeah, I would really appreciate that. I think we're gonna do one more small message in general for this collective, and then I'll finish up the stream for today. So we have Queen of Wands in reverse again. Seems like it's coming out quite a lot. And then we have the Strength card upright. So courage, passion, self-power, persuasion, influence, inner strength, focus, compassion. I feel like that's you. I feel like that mirrors you, as in my collective. And then the Queen of Wands reversed, we have self-respect, self-confident, introverted, selfishness, jealousy, insecurity. That does not resemble you, but maybe that's your shadow self. I feel like this is like a self-reflection kind of. I feel like this is a kind of self-reflection message for you at the end of the stream. So if you're still watching, holy shit, thank you. Also think, like literally you, thank you for watching this, because this is your guidance. I feel like with the Strength card, the person, like her petting the lion on this card, it's like you befriending your shadows. Not all of your shadows are bad, they just need to be tamed. You just need to know how to handle them. You just need to know how to still be a good human, you know? Like everyone in this world has a shadow card. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Everyone in this world has a shadow part, but the people who make their main appearance and their main, like, the trigger for their actions, their shadow part, these are the people who are, like, considered bad people. And the people who simply befriend their shadows, who are, like, who accept that this shadow is a part of them, but they choose to act differently, those are considered good people. And it's simply about a balance. It's like, am I a bad person for calling out someone who treats me badly? No. Do I feel like it's my shadow part because I get angry and I raise my voice? Yeah. Does it make me a bad person? Still no. You see what I mean? It's like working with your shadow in a constructive way that still makes you a better person. I feel like that was quite a complicated sentence, but make it make sense. Okay, and then we have 10 of Cups. This collective is really, you are really something else. We have Divine Love, Harmony. I read this so many times already. Like Divine Love, Harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. Look at this. Aggressively showing you the good things in your life. Goodness me. Because sometimes you just gotta like open yourself up for it. Sometimes you just gotta open your eyes for it, because you just gotta see it, you know, it's already there. And then the Justice card, air signs again, card number 11 in reverse though. Unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, and punishment. There's something going on internally for you. It's like, there's a shift happening. There's a shift happening where you realize what actions of you are considered good by others, and then what you consider good for yourself, and then what actions you want to take because you consider yourself a good person, and then what actions you take that makes you feel like you're a bad person, but you actually just spoke up, or you just told someone to leave you alone or to piss off or something, or you got angry and you raised your voice against someone because they treated you badly. And it's like this relearning of what is good, what is bad, you know? I feel like this reading is, like, this message is a lot about being misunderstood, or like misunderstanding yourself almost. Like not really understanding what's right, what's wrong, but figuring it out. And at the end of all of this, there's, or maybe even in the middle, maybe it's even already there. Yeah, Two of Cups, upright, by the way. In the middle of this, there's again water signs coming through. It's a yes card as well, so like confirmation that something good is going on. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. And again, like the lion head on top of the card. I feel like your shadow can also be seen as your supporter and your protector. Like especially what I mean, like truth being spoken, my throat chakra is opening up. So especially when I'm saying things like you see it as your shadow self and you are asking yourself if you're a bad person because you spoke up or raised your voice at someone who treated you badly, this is not your shadow. Like it is your shadow because it's considered darkness. Like being angry is considered a dark self, you know, it's the dark side of your soul. But actually it's not. Like it's just being angry. It's just appropriately reacting at someone and telling them where a boundary is, you know? And I feel like if you start seeing or let me rephrase this, I feel like you're being called to reconnect with your shadow in a way that you see it not as a shadow and darkness anymore, but as your protector in hard and tough times. It's like a guard, it's like a guardian. Like someone who's watching the door for you so you can chill inside, you know? Someone who's guiding you on your path, someone who's protecting you along the way, you know? Like anger is nothing bad as long as you know how to constructively let it out. By constructive, I mean in a healthy way. By in a healthy way, I mean use your common sense, okay? Just don't be a bad person. Like be a good person, okay? Right. I think that makes sense. Okay. I loved all these readings today. Like there was a lot of different readings coming through. There was different collectives. Like it was still the same collective, but different types of people coming through in this live stream. I really enjoyed it. Now, if you're feeling called to work with me one-on-one, I have, again, my energy alignment session open. I have the Dreamlife Activation Session open. Nope, it's called the Dreamlife Alignment Session now. Just remembered that I renamed it because it's way more accurate, because it's an alignment with your dream life, which means you know exactly where you're going, and this clarity, this sense of direction gives you so much more speed in making decisions. Like this is such a good investment because once you know exactly where you're going, you can go there. Easy as that. Like it sounds too easy to be true, right? Maybe, probably. But if you're lacking a sense of direction in your life, you will always just run in circles. You will always just try there, try this, try that, and not really know where to go. But once you have someone like me channel for you where you're going in life, like what paths are available to you, what paths are good for you, and then you use your own discernment and see what resonates, and like you feel what resonates with you, and then you choose a path in that session, and I channel for you then again the next steps you get to take in order to get there. It's the best investment you can make, because in comparison to how many years I spent, for example, figuring out my own life and getting to where I am today and where I'm gonna go, it's so much easier to have someone else look at it from the outside and ask the gods in the universe for what paths are open for you and just see where you can go, you know? So to me, it's a no-brainer to book that, and for many others as well. So maybe you are one of them. And yeah, thank you very much for being in this, in this call with me. Thank you for being in this live stream. Thank you for messaging and supporting me and my work, and I'm gonna see you in the next live stream or video. Have a wonderful time. Bye.